Broadcasting to millions from WebmasterRadio.fm's world headquarters.
WebmasterRadio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Yes, it's James Martell here, and welcome to edition number 494 of the Affiliate Buzz, where we've been keeping affiliates inspired, informed, and motivated to succeed with affiliate programs since way back in 2003. If you're joining us live here today at WebmasterRadio.fm, it's great to have you with us. If you happen to be joining us on a podcast on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or Wi-Fi radio, a very special welcome to you as well. Arlene is away today. However, I am here with Mike Carney of PerformanceMarketingJobs.com, the leading recruitment agency in the performance marketing space, where talented individuals get confidentially found by employers in the affiliate marketing space. If you've been a Buzz listener for any period of time, you've probably heard the heads of many agencies, such as Stephanie Harris from Partner Centric, talk about how their employees all work from home, or maybe Todd Crawford, the co-founder of Impact Radius, who have quickly grown from 0 to over 300 employees worldwide, and how they're always seeking talent. Or maybe Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos for Smarter Chaos, who talks about their very Google-esque work environment with trips and travel for employees to Las Vegas and New York to attend and help out at industry events and so on. So whether you are looking for talent or you're looking to maybe land that dream job in the affiliate marketing industry, today you are in the right place. Now, in January 2018, PerformanceMarketingJobs.com was named Service of the Year at the Pinnacle Awards at Affiliate Summit. Mike Carney is a 21-year online veteran who, for the past 5 years, has led Performance Marketing Jobs, the leading recruitment agency in the space. He works with both candidates who are looking for a confidential way to find and land a career, or employees who are also looking to hire. Mike, welcome to the Affiliate Buzz.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Yeah, it's good to have you on board. I thought, just as we talked about before we got started here, that I don't think we've ever had a industry, what do we call it? So here you go. A leading recruitment agency, or even a recruitment agency, on the show to discuss this. Yet we've talked many times, probably a few dozen times, with affiliate managers and CEOs of companies who talk about their employees in the most glowing ways and how their employees really do have great jobs. And we get to deal with a ton of them in the affiliate space because we work with them on the phone, whether it's an OPM or somebody at a company we need to deal with. And they do really have a great job. And I do know a lot of people have the dream of having a job from home. That's a possibility with many. And just there's so many good opportunities in the space, and it's growing so quickly. I know companies are always looking for talent. So before we get deep into that, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little bit of your background online over the last number of years, and then how you got involved with this space.
Well, I was on the CPM side for about 10 years. So I was representing publishers out there like Yahoo. Worked at Yahoo for a while. Ran online advertising programs at some smaller niche-oriented sites. So we were selling advertising to major agencies, direct to financial institutions and so on. And after 10 years of representing different demographics, like if you're at a leading newspaper, then you're typically selling 25 to 54, affluent audiences that were, the typical targets for, banks and Cadillacs and so on. And then if you're, working at somewhere like Yahoo, then that would, be something about, 18 to 34. And, the type of advertisers that you could approach were completely different. So after doing that for 10 years, I was looking to do something different in the online space. Definitely wanted to stay with online, and I was just looking for some mental stimulation in regards to, working on something where I knew that, I could show up to work every day and basically say, I don't know enough, I need to pay attention, and, not rest on my laurels, so to speak. So I had crossed paths with an affiliate network about 8 years ago or so. And that was, at that time, they were called AdValiant. And they had talked to me about coming aboard in a business development type of role. And at first, I couldn't quite understand the compensation model that they had, because it was based on acquisitions, or it was based on a percentage of profit, and that was completely foreign compared to getting a percentage of the revenue that you would get paid on the CPM side. You'd sign a contract for $10,000 for a certain amount of ad impressions, and you would run those ad impressions, and then you got paid. It was pretty simple. But in the affiliate space, it was all about cost per lead and cost per sale. And when I was first crossed paths with them, I turned down the offer to join them, but then came back about 6 to 9 months later, where I said, okay, like, it's time. I basically had to trust the numbers that they were talking about of what their earning potential would be in a business development role. And within weeks, I was eyeball deep into pixel conversions and trying to figure out how to trump the offers that were generating the most profit, most revenue on the affiliate network. So it's kind of like being a day trader. Like if you basically brought in the right advertiser or brought in the right affiliate on an offer, your numbers would spike overnight, and it was a pretty exciting environment to be in. So I worked for 2 affiliate networks for about 3.5, 4 years, and then I launched my own company offering the same type of service, and I also launched as one of the services that I was offering, I offered recruitment services, because going well back into my online career, I had actually worked for Monster, Monster.com, Monster.ca, for 3.5 years in total, and I worked for them twice. So there's no saying of once you catch the recruitment bug, it never leaves you. And I noticed in our space when I started my own company, I was getting people were asking me, hey Mike, do you want to come work for us in a BD role, or can you refer people over to us? So I saw an opportunity to leverage my recruitment experience and launched PerformanceMarketingJobs.com, with job postings and also headhunting services.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So how difficult is it for employers in the space to actually find the talent?
It's getting harder and harder, but that's mainly because the industry itself has matured. Back when I started, it was referred to as the Wild Wild West. Yep. And pretty much anything, anything went, so to speak. And now it's kind of the point where you mentioned some of the companies that that you've had on the show before, and they're the leaders of OPMs and so on. When they first started and started growing their companies, they mainly could rely on friends and family and referrals from friends and family, or announcing something on Facebook, for example. But now it's gone to the point where those type of resources are not creating enough staff, or they're not creating the type of quality that they need. And the services that are being provided have gone well past typical broker type of experience for the advertiser. Now companies are going to OPMs, for example, and they're asking for full agency experience, but obviously with an affiliate marketing twist to it.
Now I'm here with Mike Carney of Performance Marketing Jobs, and after a real quick break, I'm going to ask Mike to share a little bit about what employers are actually looking for in the affiliate marketing space. We'll do that and a whole bunch more right after a quick break.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
The Web Marketing Association is now accepting entries for the 2018 International Web Award Competition. Web Marketing Award winners receive an image plaque, certificate of achievement, higher visibility for your company, valuable feedback from our expert judges, and links to your site from the highly ranked Web Award site. Visit www.webaward.org to nominate your company, site, or organization. Deadline for entries is May 31st, 2018. Go to www.webaward.org and sign up today.
Looking for a better way to get more traffic and interaction to your Facebook page? Imagine Facebook interactivity on your page like you've never seen. Introducing your new Facebook marketing fix, ZoSocial, the new and revolutionary way to easily manage and automate your Facebook contests and sweepstakes. Create a fun, easy-to-win contest by writing a simple Facebook post. Watch your post go more viral and generate loads of interaction. Track your traffic and generate email lists with ease. ZoSocial is mobile-friendly and complies with Facebook Terms of Service. Let ZoSocial give your Facebook page some flash today. Zoom over to ZoSocial.com.
Are you looking for the best in WordPress speed, security, and scalability? WP Engine is a digital experience platform for WordPress, powering digital experiences for large brands around the world. With easy-to-use site management tools and powerful do-it-your-way development features, WP Engine gives you the flexibility to build it your way. Improve your SEO and conversion rates with a faster site on WP Engine. Learn more on WPEngine.com.
You have arrived
at the destination for education and entertainment.
Webmasterradio.fm.
Because not everyone's last name is Gates.
Webmasterradio.fm. We're everywhere.
Time now to hear some more Affiliate Buzz on WebmasterRadio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today. However, I'm here with Mike Carney of Performance Marketing Jobs. Now, Mike, what type of talent are employers typically looking for in the space?
In regards to the type of positions or the type of candidate?
Let's talk about the type of positions first.
Okay. Most of the positions that companies are coming to me for in regards to sourcing out candidates and promoting opportunities are revenue focused. So, that would break down into positions like affiliate managers or business development or client management positions, online media buying, campaign management and campaign optimization. So most of those are very easy to track the success of the individual that they hire. Mm-hmm. And most of the people who fill those roles are people who are either experience level-wise, they're either intermediate or experienced candidates, and that's typically what companies would lean on a headhunter for, is they're able to get inexperienced or junior candidates into positions fairly easily, either with local ads or through referral programs and so on. But in our community, in the performance space, it is a really small and tight community. So for the folks that are out there and they have experience, be it intermediate or they've been in the space for quite some time, they can't exactly announce to the marketplace that they're open to new opportunities if they're currently employed.
Yeah.
And that's why they would reach out to somebody like myself and basically say, hey, Mike, I'm open to new opportunities. This is what I'm ideally looking for. What would you recommend? And, we have clients from coast to coast that would either have a live position or a position that they could possibly create for that specific candidate who most people would not find out that they're actually on the market. So, until they actually change jobs. And then, that's when employers will step forward and say, oh, I wish I knew that you were open to new opportunities. But they really can't announce publicly that they are.
I know with Stephanie over at PartnerCentric, they talk about how they operate as a pretty much 100% remote company. And on their About Us page, they've got about 45 or 50 people who work for them, and they're literally scattered mostly throughout the U.S., but not exclusively the U.S. What have you found with employers in the whole topic of allowing them to work from home remotely, like they do at Partner Centric?
I think for like almost every single company out there, if you're trying to have the most talented staff in your company, you have to do remote. And the simple reason for that is that if you have 20 positions to fill or 30 positions or even more, like the more positions that you have to fill, the more complicated it gets. And basically what you're asking your hiring managers or your recruiting team to do is find the best possible talent per position, but only within a commutable distance to the office.
Yes.
It's kind of like if you looked at sports teams and said, okay, the Chicago Bulls are only allowed to field a team that is within a 45-minute drive of the arena. Like, it's just something that you just wouldn't do. But historically, going back, obviously decades now, remote wasn't an option. But nowadays, I could be sitting beside a colleague in an office, and I could do the same position, but probably be more productive if I was actually in a quiet setting at my house in a dedicated office. All you need nowadays is just internet access, a phone, and obviously a computer that works. But what I've seen from my clients is that they will look at local options first, but to get the best candidate, they do open up the positions to remote. And the vast majority of people that have extended experience in our industry, they only want remote. And the amount of talent that you'll see in the suburbs of major cities is phenomenal. But they just don't want to drive to downtown anymore. Like, you're automatically giving up an hour and a half to 2 hours of your day by saying yes to an offer that requires you to be in the office 5 days a week. So if you don't live downtown, which is the vast majority of people who obviously have been working for, 10 to 20 years, they typically move further and further away from the downtown core.
And that commute, as you say, 1 to 2 hour daily commute, that can be absolutely, as I'm sure we are all aware, mind-numbing. And
it sells a lot of audiobooks.
I'm sure, yeah, it must. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it can't. Go on.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, I'm talking about a good day. Like if you live anywhere close to, like a snow belt, for example, like, Denver, for example. You talk to candidates from Los Angeles, and one of the first questions that I'll ask them is, what side of LA are you on? Because they'll typically list Los Angeles as, where they live, but the difference between West Hollywood and Newport Beach is it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
Like if you live, on the south end, you're not going to go to Santa Monica. Like you're talking hours, one way. So that's why remote has been so important with candidates and also with companies that are looking for the best talent is, if they really want to do a head-to-head comparison between candidates, they should take a look at remote. Even if they're thinking about only hiring local, they have to see what the difference is, because more than likely the book of business that they're actually seeking to get is not somebody who actually lives within a commutable distance.
You must think as well that the sheer cost savings alone. I understand where employers come from. Sometimes they're of the mindset that they have to be in the office. If I can't see them, I don't know if they're working. And there's obviously ways around that. But also from the whole area of just savings. You don't have to supply them with a desk, an internet connection, all of that cost savings for the employer. Same for the employee, where you don't have that commute. Commutes are very expensive these days, not to mention the wardrobe, the parking, all of the stuff that comes with that. It makes so much sense. So, hey, Mike, let's do this. I can see we're up against a quick break. Let's do this. When we get back, I'd love you to tell us exactly how both the candidate, those who are looking for a career in the space, and employers can interface with your company to find each other to maybe land that dream career or that dream talent that they're looking for. We'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
Perfect.
That sounds perfect.
Okay, good. Right after the break, we'll be back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
All of your favorite webmasterradio.fm programs on air and on demand 24/7. Find our shows on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and anywhere you download your podcasts. Add some podcasts to your playlist as part of a better profit margin. More refreshing talk radio on air and on demand 24/7. Only on webmasterradio.fm. We're everywhere.
Hello, I'm Hector Elizondo, and I want to talk to you about getting older. My body hurts, my joints ache, and sometimes I forget. I forget that doing all your own scenes for a movie isn't always the best decision, especially when you're galloping high speed on a horse named Archibello. So yes, my body hurts, but it's not because of my age. It's because I'm living my life.
Don't let life pass you by. Take care of your brain health. It may just help you stay on top of your game.
Oh, Archibello!
Learn more at brainhealth.gov.
Not on my watch, our military service members say, as they volunteer to serve. As they move out, stand firm, and take fire. So not on our watch, we say, to the severely ill or injured veterans who can't get the care they deserve to live full and independent lives, even when there's no government funding, or a nursing home seems like the only option. We won't leave one warrior behind. Not on our watch. Join us at findwwp.org.
Synergize your search engine education from 101 to rockstar level. Only on webmasterradio.fm. We're everywhere.
Time now to hear some more Affiliate Buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today. However, I'm here with Mike Carney of PerformanceMarketingJobs.com. Now, Mike, tell us about how this works from both the employee side and the employer side, if you would.
Sure. For me, I consider them two separate clients. The employers pay a fee when I deliver the candidate who actually gets hired. So we work on a contingency basis, and there is a small fee for that. The rates that we charge are hyper competitive compared to traditional headhunters that are out there. And on the candidate side, there's no fee for the candidate. And with both, I always try to start with a conversation first. I definitely prefer to have scheduled calls both with prospective clients or candidates, just because nowadays everybody relies on email communication, instant message, and so much. But I find that if you're going to establish a real partnership, it has to start with a real conversation first. So I invite people to reach out to me to book a scheduled call. My direct number, I can definitely mention that as well. And my email address is pretty straightforward. It's hire, HIRE, at PerformanceMarketingJobs.com. And my phone number, I have no problem with people phoning me. It's 905-272-8320.
Terrific. So now when an employer gives you a call and gets you on the line, I would imagine, are they typically looking for one person, or are they looking for maybe a long-term relationship with you, ongoing? What's the relationship like?
Well, we've been extremely fortunate over the last couple of years because in January of this year we won Service of the Year at the Pinnacle Awards at Affiliate Summit. And then the previous year we were one of the finalists for the same award. And we also won an AFI award in 2017 as well. So so the community, even though I've been plugging away for, at Performance Marketing Jobs for 5 years, it's really been behind the scenes, but with sponsorships at Affiliate Ball on a pretty regular basis. The brand's gotten out there a bit more, and we've had the opportunity of working quite a few different recruitment assignments. But with every employer, either they've heard of us from current clients or seen us at shows and stuff like that, and they want to find out, well, like how do we get access to your services for multiple postings, or they might give us one post to kind of test out to see, what type of quality of candidates that we would bring to the table. And it's kind of funny with the new clients, because I tell them flat out, I said, you're probably not going to get a lot of candidates or resumes from me, because we only send candidates that we actually think will get the position. So it's kind of a different approach where, it's not really a shotgun approach where we send 10 resumes and we say, oh, please pick one so that we get paid. It's more the opposite, where we've actually had quite a few clients, they might receive, a handful of resumes over, a few weeks, and they end up hiring the first resume that we sent them. And, that's mainly because, we with the experience that I have in the space actually working on the front lines, you get a pretty good sense of who would actually do well at the position and whether or not their credentials are up to snuff. And so when we do send candidates through, the clients are pretty impressed that, the candidates not only have the experience, but they've had a chance to vet the opportunity and are interested in the opportunity. So they don't really get a lot of tire kickers, which you would typically see with people that apply directly to job postings on job sites.
Mm-hmm. If you could, let's wrap it up. I'll get you to share your contact information again in a moment.
Sure.
But let's wrap up, if you wouldn't mind, with a tip or two for candidates who are looking to land that dream job.
Sure. On the candidate's point of view, probably the biggest tip that I can tell them is that they have to look at things from the employer's point of view. Like, the employer essentially has a problem that they're looking for a solution to. And that could be either they have aggressive revenue goals and they obviously need somebody with a potential book of business that can get them there. Or they have an open seat, like somebody's quit, or they had to lay somebody off for whatever reason, and they have to fill that seat. And what the employers typically see when they see resumes is the resumes are very candidate focused in regards to, this is what I'm looking for. And that's what you would typically see in the objective at the top of a resume. But the candidates, what they really need to do is they need to present themselves as a solution to the problem. And, they have to showcase the type of accomplishments that they've been able to deliver in their previous positions versus focusing more on task and responsibilities, which, frankly, nobody wants to read. I think the industry average is, 8 seconds, the amount of time that people spend reading a resume.
Wow.
Yeah, so they really need to present themselves very quickly of why they're the solution to a hiring problem.
Sounds like they need to hire themselves a copywriter.
Yeah, copywriter would help.
Oh, that's great. Hey, Mike, do us a favor, share your contact information again.
Sure. My email is hire@performancemarketingjobs.com, and my direct phone number is 905-272-8320.
Wonderful. Mike, thanks so much for joining us today.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
And I can see we are out of time. Keep in mind, as usual, that if there was something here that Mike mentioned today that you missed or you would just like to review, we do take all the show notes for you, and you'll find them for this particular episode at jamesmartell.com/AB494. And a final reminder that if you'd like to be alerted each week to new episodes, I invite you to subscribe to the Affiliate Buzz by taking 12 seconds right now and sending a blank email to affiliate_buzz@aweber.com. And I want to hear what you thought of today's show, so tweet me at James Martell. Mike, thanks again, and to our listeners, thanks for listening to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of WebmasterRadio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of WebmasterRadio.fm is prohibited.